What's up guys, it's Chris Harrier. Welcome to another vlog. I just got back the other day from taking my son on vacation. We went to Universal Studio and Disney. It was pretty awesome. But now it's time to get back to routine and back in action. So I'm gonna take you guys through my workout today. I'll be showing you how I warm up to get started and my whole training process on why and how I structure my workouts. And of course, it's important to keep in mind this is just one day out of one scenario in my life. But today you're gonna see what it's like for me to get back into training after a couple days of no training. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna show you one of the first things that I do to start warming up, especially if I'm gonna be using my arms for the workout. So these are clubs, and this is the first thing that I do and what I use to warm up my joints, ligaments, and tendons from my wrist, elbow to shoulder. And it's also a great way to strengthen your rotator cuff as well as the tendons and ligaments in between. So let me show you guys a couple motions that I do to get warmed up. When I come around, I first engage the wrist, and then I engage the elbow to the shoulder. Come back around. Let's get 10 reps. Then I'll go for the other arm. So with the wrist, come back. And as I'm doing this, I'm trying to keep my hand as tight as possible, trying to keep a tight grip. Now for the workout, I put it on the Harrier Pro app. Guys, go ahead and open up the app and go to the workout, my favorite workout for gains. Here you're gonna see today's routine. Now taking a look at this workout, the first thing that we're gonna be getting into is the warm up for 3 sets. And the first thing we have is jump rope. After some light mobility, I always like to bring up my heart rate and get the blood pumping so we can get into workout mode, but with a light cardio-based exercise. Something like jump ropes, jumping jacks. So today we're gonna be doing 100 skips for jump ropes. Now other days as warm-ups, I'll do a whole series of these different types of exercises and doing more of like a HIIT style routine, adding a couple more exercises of this style to this workout. I'm just gonna use one exercise, jump ropes, to get into the zone, and then I'm gonna move right into my technique training. It's gonna be front levers. And during my technique session, typically I would try to max out that actual movement, and then I would choose to rep out exercises that are progressions to the front lever. Other days of technique, I could just be training one single move for 20 minutes straight. But my training days are also different as well. On some training days, I could be training 1 or 2 moves for 20 minutes straight. And not often, but sometimes my technique training sessions can become my actual workout when I decide to extend training technique for like an hour or an hour and a half. And in that technique training workout scenario, that could be like doing 10 muscle ups every minute on the minute for an hour, or doing 1 planche every 30 seconds. But for today's technique training session, it's gonna be maxing out our front levers, then going into front lever raises, front lever drops, and then hanging scapula shrugs. I'll be doing those with 1 arm each and then both arms. And those 3 exercises are great progressions for strengthening and mastering your front lever, and are structured in a drop set style, meaning that the hardest progression is gonna go first, then you're gonna go to the next easiest progression, and so on, creating hypertrophy and getting you a solid front lever. So let's get right into this warm up and technique training session, and then let's start the first round of the main workout. All right, so we just got through the warm up and the technique. Let's go ahead and check that off the workout real quick. And now that that's completed, we're gonna get right into the main workout. And here's a perfect example to show you how I structure my workouts and how I select the exercises, as well as how I do these exercises in low reps, high reps, or in drop sets and so forth. So this is gonna be more of an upper body workout, and I selected my favorite exercises that I find give me the best results and give me the most gains. And then I went ahead and structured them in a way that's gonna develop your strength, give you more muscle contraction and hypertrophy for maximum results. And that is the key to continue to progress, because after a while, just doing normal tricep or chest workouts is eventually not gonna be enough solely for muscle development and for gains. You need to take a strategic approach to your training if you're really trying to take it to the next level. So with that said, let's get right into this workout. We're gonna start it off with barbell clean and press for 5 reps. I want you to use as much weight that's gonna challenge you and have you fatigue at the 5th rep without compromising your form. So if you're ready, let's go for it. All right, quick reps right there. Couple things about this exercise right here. In a clean and press, after you completed the rep, you would go back down to touch the ground and start all over again. But in this case, I wanted to keep it more upper body and increase the time under tension. Every time you drop it to the floor, you give your muscles a break, even for a second. I'm trying to complete the whole range of motion of the clean and press without resting the bar. All right, so check clean and press off the workout. Now we're gonna move on into overhead tricep extensions. The different grips that you use are gonna affect what areas you're emphasizing more on your triceps. So you really wanna be training all the different style grips. Now for this exercise, this is a low impact exercise, and we're gonna go for high reps to build our pump and focus on that contraction. I'm gonna be doing a lot of pressing and pushing throughout this workout, so I wanna make sure I have a good contraction and to make sure that my muscles are being challenged when I move on to the next heavier exercise. All right, so you should feel your triceps on fire. And if you don't have a resistance band to be doing this movement, you can always pick one up at thenx.com/shop. All right, so moving on, we're gonna continue with another pushing exercise. And now we're really gonna feel it thanks to the high volume of tricep extensions. The next exercise we're moving into is handstand push-ups. And because this is a more strength demanding exercise, we're gonna go ahead and decrease the amount of reps. And there's another great tip, not just knowing how and when to use different rep ranges, but actually using all the different rep ranges. And that's what we're doing in this workout. So let's move on to these handstand push-ups. Did a little extra for extra credit, but that's why you can see you need to get that pump in there before going for this move to give an even greater emphasis on your muscle contractions while doing this exercise, as well as helping you fatigue at the right rep range. So go ahead and mark those exercises off in the Harrier Pro app, and let's keep moving on to the last exercise of the first round. That's gonna be bent over rows with the barbell. I'm gonna show you how I do it. All right, now we're moving into a pulling exercise, and what I've mentioned a lot in my previous videos is that training the antagonist muscle group will not only help you avoid injury in your training, but will also make you a lot stronger in a particular movement. And as I mentioned before, using different grips are also gonna emphasize different parts of your muscle group. I'm gonna be using a neutral grip, one hand in front for 8 reps, and then switch up the grip and do 8 more reps. Let's go for it. All right, so as I was saying before, the rep ranges are really important. I could probably done a couple more reps, so for my next round, I'm gonna add more weight to make sure that I actually fatigue on the right rep. So I'll be doing that for the next set, and this is actually the last exercise to the first round. Completing the first set of round 1, I'm gonna go ahead and do this 3 more times for a total of 4 rounds to complete round 1 and move into round 2. All right, moving into round 2, we're gonna need the weight vest. And for this round, we're gonna be working our antagonist muscles again, doing weighted pull-ups, weighted chin-ups, weighted dips, and weighted push-ups. All right, so let's get right into this pulling pushing combo, starting off with pull-ups. All right, let's move straight into those dips. Now, pull-ups and dips is something I train often together, and I always train them differently in combination. Sometimes I could just do a drop set of straight dips and pull-ups. In fact, at least 3 of my routines a week, I like to start them off with some type of drop set for an exercise. For now, let's get right into these dips. Let's hit a high rep range of 25. All right, now let's bring it down to the ground. We're gonna go for 30 push-ups. All right, let's go ahead, check those off the workout. We're gonna do this 3 more times, and then we're gonna move into the cool down. Let's get it. All right, so that's gonna be it for the workout, but we got the cool down before we completely end this session. So let's go ahead and go for it. 7 muscle ups, 7 straight bar dips, and 7 pull-ups, all consecutively. 7, 7, 7. Now, some of you may be able to do this at this point, and some of you may not. Just keep in mind that this is my personal workout routine, and this is just one day out of my life. But that definitely doesn't mean that you shouldn't be trying. You should always be pushing yourself. And there's always alternatives and progressions to make sure that you can continue on to keep training like me, even if you're not yet at that fitness level. And you'll see those workouts and those exercises on the Harrier Pro app. So if you're having trouble with these last cool downs, of course you can use a resistance band to help assist you in these last couple reps. Whew. All right. That's gonna be my workout for the day. I'm officially done. Now you just experienced one of my personal workout routines. Hopefully you've learned something, or at least you enjoyed the video. And I guess before we wrap things up, I should say that, of course, nutrition and recovery is just as important as training. Just as strategic as you've seen that I am in my workout routines, you need to be the same in your recovery process and your nutrition. And I know I say it so many times, you need to be eating enough protein to fuel muscle growth. Typically 1 gram of protein for every pound you weigh. And of course, giving your muscles enough time to rest so that your muscle fibers are able to repair, grow back thicker and stronger. So with that said, thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Definitely smash that like button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you want the next video to be about, and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every Thursday, 2 p.m. USA Eastern time, and if you comment within the first 30 minutes of any upload, you always have a chance to win some free Harry apparel. And if you guys like my training methods and would like to get your hands on my personal workouts and workout programs, getting you in the best shape of your life, then definitely become a member and download the Harrier Pro app on the App Store. By becoming a member, you're gonna get full access to all my personal workouts, workout routines that I've created in the past for myself and others, as well as the workouts that I do on a daily and weekly basis that will be sent right to your phone in real time as soon as I do them. And for more of my content during the week, then make sure you're following me on Instagram. Almost every upload, I always do some type of giveaway. So if you want a chance to be a part of that, make sure you're following me on IG. And if you guys love the music on this channel, I have a whole bunch of music I'm waiting to release as soon as I hit 10K subscribers on SoundCloud. Go ahead and follow if you love the music, and be the first to get all the tracks that you hear on this channel as soon as they're released, as well as some songs that you guys haven't heard yet. A quick reminder, the Thenx crew and I will be in Berlin, Rome, and Barcelona at the end of August, hosting our very own workout events. And if you want a chance to be a part of it, definitely make sure you sign up right now by visiting thenx.com/blog/events. The link is in the description down below. And reserve your spot right now before we're all booked up. And lastly, I just want to say, just a couple nights ago, in less than 2 years, we just hit over 1 million subscribers. And I just wanted to let everyone that's always showing love each week know that I appreciate you all so much. We're growing like crazy, everyone's changing their lives, and we're just getting started. And all I can say is thank you so much to all the supporters out there. You really don't know how much it means to me, and that's why I can continue to do these videos every single week for you guys. So with that said, I will see you guys next Thursday, 2 p.m. USA Eastern time. Mad love, baby. Peace out. Smash that like button, guys.